So today in this tutorial we are going to cover a very interesting part which is possible with Pandas, and that is pivot table. The pivot table is similar as seen in the spreadsheet and other programming methods where the program operates on a tabular data. It takes data in a column wise as an input, group into the two-dimensional table that provide a multi-dimensional summarization of a data. Now it's heavy to understand this line. Don't worry, I'm going to take you to the tutorial and make it so simple to make you understand how the pivot table works in Pandas. So let's start. The first part is we will going to see the Excel sheet where which we are going to work in this tutorial. So this Excel sheet is about a software company, and we can say here all the data is given, and these dates are in the year 19 and 20. Okay, there is a region is given, east, west, center. So this region, there are managers are given. This manager are working in particular region. There's a software engineer who are working under the manager. There's a project which handled by the software engineers. And engineer, one particular engineer is following some of the projects. The number of hours which a software engineer are working, and finally what is profit they are getting for a company that is also been defined in the Excel sheet. Now if you see this table, it will be very difficult for you to make out some meaning out of it. So now what we are going to do, we are going to use a pivot table to make it understand how what is the meaning of this data which is actually in the Excel sheet itself. So to summarize the data, to make a meaning out of a data, we are actually going to use this table which is in the which is in the Excel sheet using pivot table in the Pandas. So let's start in the coding itself. So first part is we are going to import two important libraries, that is Pandas and NumPy. I'm going to read that file using read Excel, and you can see the data which is in the Excel can be seen here. Okay, the full data has been read by the Pandas. Now I'm going to basically make a table in terms of region and the software engineers. So this look very cool when you see there is a central in center. There's a engineer called Amay, Chaitanya, and other people are in east. We have some engineers. In west, we have some engineer. So very interestingly, it makes a table from the above table which was in Excel. Very interestingly, it is making a table in a summarization format in terms of region and a software engineer. Again, we are going to make a pivot table with a region, okay, with a region and manager as an index and a profit as a value. So you can see in the central region, Gita is getting this profit. In east, the Gita is getting this profit, and in the west, Gita is getting this profit. So very beautiful summarization of a data. We can see what each managers are doing with in terms of a profit. Now I'm again going to make a profit with the index, name of a project, and number of a project. Okay, so let's run this and try to understand how it actually works. Okay, so we have a different project name over here, and how many number of projects are running on the same name we can see over here. I'm going to make again index as region and number of a project, and sorry, name of a project and number of a project. So particular region which project is working, we can see here. In east we have this many project, in the west and center we have this many projects. Great. Now I'm going to make again a manager profit and mean of that we are going to make. What is the mean profit they are getting? So Gita is getting mean profit of 383, and other we have different data for each one of them. And what is the length? So from 10 different projects, the profit is this. From 13, the profit is this. So we can able to understand the comparison in terms of length also. Great. Now we are going to take an index as region and manager. The value is number of project and the profit, and we are going to sum it. So when I sum it, you can see over here is a profit, there's a number of project, and central and the manager. Great. And total final also we are going to get from this. Again, the index is religion, manager, software engineer, and the value is basically we are going to check for only Sita. Separately for Sita, so Sita is working in central, and this means software engineer report to Sita, and this is the profit. Very interestingly, we can see the number of project and the profit of each project. Okay, we have the project number 1, which has a profit of 3, we have project number 9, which is a profit of 728, 720. We can check the indexes number of project and the profit again. Okay, this is okay. This is also the same pattern in the term of profit, and previously it is in the term of profit, but it was a maximum value. What maximum value? And this is a minimum value. And finally, we are going to find out to the manager the number of hours they are working on each project. Okay, Gita is working number of hours. You can see mean value and max value in the table. Very interesting way of representing the summarization of a data using pivot table in Pandas.